Hey y'all, it's Steffi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my everyday makeup routine. It's a little on the chatty side because obviously y'all know I'm not really into doing makeup tutorials anymore, so I figured I might as well just like share what I use now, get ready while I chit chat with y'all about some stuff that has been on my mind. So without further ado, this is how I do my everyday makeup. First step is using Trish McVoy's Eye Base Essentials, and it's basically like a concealer for your lids. I believe you can use it as a primer as well, but I really use it just to even out the skin tone, and it kind of just brightens the eye area too. And I like it because it dries to a powdery finish. Then recently I've been liking a pencil liner, so I am using MAC's Rapid Black Penultimate Eyeliner. I actually picked this up at Nordstrom Rack, and I just do like a thin line. Thin-ish. Okay, I just do a line. Not a really big flick, just a tiny flick at the end. Just a flick of the wrist, you know. So next I'm going to be curling my eyelashes with the Shiseido lash curler. And I like to make sure I have all of them. Sometimes I miss some and I don't like how that looks, so I brush them out a little bit. And then because they're long, I pull down on my lower lashes just so that those don't get stuck, and then do a few squeezes. So I typically tightline using MAC's Fluid Line, the one in the pot. I did pick up this Fluid Line eye pencil in Black Brilliance at Nordstrom Rack. I mean, I don't love it. It's really easy for convenience sake, but I feel like it does tend to end up on my lower lash line throughout the day, but because I bought it, I'm going to use it so I can use it up. But I basically just draw on the that inner part of the skin right there at the lash line. It just makes your lashes look a little bit fuller. Sneaky me, use my Shiseido mascara base, which I tucked into here to warm up the product a little bit, as well as Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I swear by this lash primer. I've been using it for 10 years now. Yeah, it's been like 10 years. They have reformulated it from the first time I used it, and it's not as good. I mean, but that was like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, so been living with it. But it's weird because they don't carry it anymore at Nordstrom. Just order it on Amazon or Macy's. I don't know why they're not selling it anymore. Like, I hope they're not discontinuing it because it takes a while to find something that actually works for me. Taking the Maybelline Lash Sensational. If you're wondering how my lashes got super long, it's because I've been using Revitalash for many, many years. I have a full review video on it, which I will link in the cards. If you are interested, I still use Revitalash to this day. You might get some on your lid area, but that's fine. We'll work with that later. I'm taking Giorgio Armani's Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 6 on a beauty blender. It's a little dirty. And I actually use my beauty blender dry. I don't know. Some days I'll wet it, some days I don't, just whatever I feel like that day. But I mainly like dab it onto the areas that I know need coverage. So wherever I have some pimple scars or breakouts that need to be covered, and then I just pat it in. So just because I don't feel like talking, explaining every single thing that I'm doing, you can see I'm just patting it into my skin. About something that you guys ask me all the time. Does me looking as youthful as I do, like, how does that affect me at work and everything like that? And I'll be honest with y'all, it is something I have to deal with obviously every single day because I have to see people every single day. I think it's kind of sad that people judge you or will just make some random first impression of you just because you may look pretty youthful. I mean, I'm sorry, Asian don't raisin. I definitely deal with it a lot. You know, I am 29 and I look super youthful, which, you know, sometimes I really dislike. It just stinks because I'm like, can people just take me seriously for as I am and not judge me based on how I look, but judge me based on my work product, my work ethic, my personality, the way I treat people, you know, like those intangible things and not the just physical, your first impression kind of thing, you know. I can't help that I look super young, and I know there are quite a few of us out there who deal with the same thing, and not even just looking young, but just deal with people who judge you based on how you look, the clothes that you wear, whether you put on makeup or you don't put on makeup. It's like all of these really superficial judgments. There are always going to be people out there who do that. You either look young or you look old, or oh, that girl, she does her makeup and her hair and wears heels. You know, who is she trying to impress? Or if you're not, it's like, oh gosh, that girl doesn't care about her appearance. You know, it's just like people are so freaking judgmental. You know what? I like putting on makeup. I like wearing heels. I like doing my hair. It's just my way of expressing myself. You know, someone who doesn't like that, I don't care that they don't do that or they don't like it or whatever. They probably have other interests, to each their own, and we all should just stop judging and just let people effing live. You know what I'm saying? I've had people before, like, you know, meeting them and it's bringing up like the fact that I wear heels, and I'm like, oh yeah, I wore heels to work for a long time too, but you know, who am I trying to impress? It's like, no one, girl. I'm doing it for myself. I'm not trying to impress no one. I'm doing it because I like it myself. Okay, I'm using Trish McAvoy's Instant Eye Lift. This is like my favorite under eye concealer. I love it. It's a salmon-y color, so it really brightens the eye. And I heard about it during the Nordstrom Spring Beauty trend show, and I have been loving it. I've been using it for months now, and I've actually gone through one of the small bottles, and I have the big one now, as you can see. Anyways, so as I was saying, I think people need to stop judging and stop caring about the physical, superficial things in life and really take notice of people's intangible qualities, like their character, their work ethic, the way they treat people, their integrity. Do they keep their word? I feel like when people judge are kind of sad because there's something missing. There's something that's not right in their own life. And instead of taking stock and really looking into like, hey, what's going on? What's missing within me? And why am I judging other people? I don't think people do that enough, and they'll just go down this road of like, oh, this person, look at what that person's wearing. Oh my God, that person doesn't wear makeup, and that person's homely, or whatever the hell. You know, it's kind of sad. Anyways, so during the cooler months when I'm not like gonna be sweaty or anything like that, I really have been liking this Marc Jacobs Coconut Gel Highlighter, and it is in Do You. D-E-W-U. It's very pretty, gives a very subtle glow from within kind of glow. The one gripe that I do have is like, if you haven't used it for a while, or even just like on the daily, whatever's inside the actual nozzle will kind of almost harden, and it comes out kind of like, just, I guess, harder, you know? And so when you put it on your skin, it just doesn't look right. So anyways, that's kind of annoying, but let me go ahead and see. Okay, that one's better. So I just get like a dollop on here, and then I will lightly just tap that onto my cheekbones and blend that in. Now typically during the summer months I will wear a powder highlight. I think we just need to stop judging people based on how we look, how one person may look. It's one thing if like, you know, you're a supervisor and someone wearing something that's against the dress code. That's one thing, you know, but I mean if someone is just living their life, expressing themselves however they feel like expressing themselves, like leave them the F alone and let them live and focus on more important things. Like, it doesn't matter what someone looks like. Anyways, as you can tell, I get very heated about that. I'm using Laura Mercier's Secret Brightening Powder to set my under eye concealer. Anyways, yes, I do deal with it a lot. Been on job interviews in the past where the person interviewing me will be like, there's a lot of people who are older than you, would be reporting to you. Do you feel like you could handle that? Especially if, you know, they look at you and you look super youthful or whatever, like how can you handle that? And it's like, yes, it doesn't matter what I look like. It doesn't matter if I look young, if I'm an Asian woman, and if I am younger than them, that doesn't matter, because in the workplace we should all just be professional. It shouldn't matter your background, your age, how you look. And if someone's going to be unprofessional because of any of those reasons, then that's another issue that can be taken up with them and with HR if necessary. Okay, so now I'm going to set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I used to not like this powder at all until I found out you're supposed to use it with the powder puff, and you definitely do, because now it has made a world of a difference. I actually really love this powder. It's like the best powder I've ever used. So I just get some on it like that, and then I rub the powder in so that it's, you know, kind of evenly distributed, just like that. And then I will press it all over my face. So I like to start with my T-zone and then press it all over the rest of my face. So I think the best way to handle that, I can't control how other people are going to treat me or react to me, but at the end of the day, you know, as long as I treat everyone respectfully and professionally and I'm given the same courtesy, that's all that matters. Now, if it becomes an issue, obviously being very direct with that person and bringing it up, and if nothing changes, bringing it up to your supervisor and HR and whatnot, where you can kind of tell they're like, oh, this girl does, you know, she's young looking, she doesn't know what she's doing. And I just let my work speak for itself. Like, I'm not gonna waste my energy trying to change someone's opinion of me. I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I need to do, as well as trying to go above and beyond and let that speak for itself. And if someone else wants to be prejudiced against me or biased against me, that's their own issue. I've had clients mistake me for an intern before. But when I'm the one coming in and pointing out issues, obviously they can tell I'm not an intern anymore. Okay, I'm gonna bronze my face with Give Me Sun MSF. You just have to like not let it get to you. Don't let it affect your performance. Prove people wrong. It's very satisfying, honestly. Like, if people want to underestimate you and not take you seriously and whatnot, oh God, that looks really intense. Okay, I promise you it's not really that intense, but okay. I'm gonna use this brush to like blend it. If people want to underestimate you and they want to form an opinion of you because of something superficial like your looks, then that's their own damn problem. Don't let it affect your work, the quality that you produce. Don't let it affect how you would treat anyone. Just treat everyone as you would, like with respect and professionally, and that's all you can do, you know? Like, you can't let the opinion of other people bring you down. I know it's hard. When I was younger, I was very confused about it, but now I'm just like, no. It'd be nice to look my age, but at the same time, when I'm 40 and I look 25, I'll be happy. I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm not the best at eyebrows, but I try my best. I'm gonna brush them out a little bit, so I need to get them redone, but I break out when I get them redone. So where are you, eyebrow brush? I hope that was kind of helpful. I don't know. Well, I just hope that it makes sense, my thought process about it. And hopefully if you find the right group of people, the fact that you look a certain way or that you're from a certain background or whatever shouldn't matter. Like, the right culture. Did my eyebrows real quick. Ooh, actually look how they came out. Some days they come out not so good, some days they come out just fine. Then I like to spritz my face with the MAC Fix Plus. This just takes off any of that powderiness and just sets your face for the day. Last thing that I do is I will put mascara on my bottom lashes. Normally I will just wear some lip balm. My favorite one is by Burt's Bees, the pomegranate one. My fave, but maybe today I'll throw on some lipstick just for y'all. To be taking one of my favorites. This one is by MAC. It's called Love Henry. It's an old limited edition one, like real old. Like real old. That is my everyday makeup routine that I wear every day to work. Every now and then I will skip the eyeliner because I'm just feeling lazy, but that is pretty much it. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in my next video.